going on, y'all? This is OBB, the Diecast News Guy, bringing you all with another next-gen Diecast review from NASCAR Authentics 2022's Wave 2. And today, it's going to be on another diecast that is exclusive to this wave. You cannot get this in the test car wave. And this is one I think a lot of people are really going to like because this was only offered in the 124 scale. And I'm glad we got this offered in the 164 scale because this is one of the newest, cards you are definitely going to have to get. Especially a lot of his other diecasts are now hitting the tracks. Today, it's going to be on car owner and, car driver of Brad Keselowski, guys. We got ourselves Brad Keselowski's 2022 RFK Racing, the debut car of the newly configured Roush Racing, guys. As you guys know, Brad Keselowski is now a driver and co-owner of, Roush Racing, the newly funded RFK, which, let me tell you what, guys, this is a really sharp-looking paint scheme, guys, but of course, it still has the same problems as the Daniel Suarez car, as this car was supposed to have, chrome logos and chrome numbers. But if you guys can see right here, since it is a NASCAR Authentics version, and it is exclusive, we do not have the chrome numbers, so it seems like that's only going to be offered in the Gold Series, coming forward. But, which is pretty disappointing, but hey, man, it is what it is. I'm still happy we got this diecast because this is so sharp, man. When you think of Roush, you think of these colors, and this is just a sick-looking car, guys, especially with the new number 6 as well. I'm already growing used to that, guys. Kind of reminds me of like a modern Mark Martin font. I mean, my God, so cool. Or if you turn it upside down, it looks like Chase Elliott, baby. I'm just kidding. But my God, total cringe fest right now, and this video hasn't even started yet. But yeah, this is so cool, man. I really do like this car, guys. I've already reviewed the Chris Buescher test car, and now we got the Keselowski test car. And this one definitely caught me by surprise, man. I don't know. I'm very excited to go ahead and review this car. And let's go and do that, guys, and do the review and unboxing of Brad Keselowski's 2022 RFK TS car. And alrighty, guys, we got this diecast out of its box, and before everything started, let's look at the free accessory that comes to that. Oh my God, that was so anticlimactic, but whatever though. But yeah, really cool. We got RFK, Brad Keselowski, and the big old 6 right there. Or if you want to say number 9, there you go. My Lord, it does look like like an off-brand like Chase Elliott font if you think about it, just turned upside down. But hey, man, this is really cool. But now let's get back to the diecast right here, and let's get back to the closer look. Look at that beautiful zoom. Whoop, already. Well, not the most professional zoom ever, but hey, whatever though. I'm definitely not professional at all. But anyways, guys, let me tell you what. Talk about a vibrant paint scheme, guys. For a test car, this car definitely has a lot of, like pizzazz to it, man. Yeah, it sucks we don't have the chrome numbers, but luckily we do have the chrome numbers that are going to be on the Gold Series diecast that you can find at Circle B Diecast, Atlanta Racing, and also, like I said, at the tracks. I think his Fastenal car and the that violent defense car, which by the way I think that is probably the diecast of the year. That purple is just immaculate. So chrome numbers definitely will have their justice very soon, but not for NASCAR Authentics. Or maybe if we tell Lionel that we would like this feature, that would be great because it's just decals after all. I don't think it's going to cost that much. Because if it was that very cost effective, then they probably would have done it. But my God, guys, what a beautiful car, guys. Of course, I believe that this is actually the first ever RFK diecast that we got produced. I can't really count the Chris Buescher car because, that was still Roush at the time. Of course, that was before, I think the RFK announcement, what was it? They had that Daytona test where Chris Buescher, ran that car with the number, in the middle. Which, by the way, if you guys haven't check out that Fastenal car, I just did a review on that, so this is going to be a good follow-up to this video. But, yeah, I guess I think it was like around November or December, I think, when they made this announcement. So, and I think, the testing happened in September, so it was like a few months after, and this car has a working suspension, but it's not as bad as the Daniel Suarez car. But, yeah, I mean, dude, we all heard the rumors that, Keselowski was going to leave Penske, and then he, was going to be a car owner, for Roush, and we were all like, that's pretty interesting. But let me tell you what, man, just to be completely honest with you guys, RFK did start it off really strong at the duels. I was at both, I was there for all Daytona Speed Weeks this year, which was really awesome. RFK, swept the duels. I mean, Keselowski won the first one and Chris Buescher won the second one, which is cool. Which, by the way, we should be getting the 164s of those coming out very soon, so stay tuned for that. I know we already got the Joey Logano LA Coliseum car that's out, and the Austin Cindric 500 winner that's already out at the track, so we are getting close, my friends, for some race win next gen diecast. But yeah, they were off to a pretty good start, and then after that, guys, they kind of like faded away and just became pretty mediocre. Chris Buescher has had some good runs, but Keselowski, man, yeah, what a downgrade he has had compared to which we all knew was going to happen because, I mean, Roush hasn't really been the best. I mean, Newman had some decent runs in the 6, same with Matt Kenseth, but still, guys, it just hasn't been the same. Roush has been like stuck on this limb for like so long. I'm glad they're making changes, so hopefully pretty soon I think they will get, I don't know, adjusted to this next gen car. I mean, they should be by now, but heck, if like these new teams can go out there and just start winning races, then assuming RFK can probably, I don't know, like guys like RFK and Richard Childress can probably, I don't know, like, the teams that are trying to find a win and GMS and all those guys, I don't know. I feel like one of those guys are going to like sprout one of these days, and having a veteran like Brad Keselowski in this mix, I think, is really good for the team. Plus, he's bringing a lot more funding and sponsorship to the team as well, which is something Roush really needs, which is awesome. But yeah, definitely it has been a downgrade season compared to, his last few years with Penske, which I believe he has scored at least a win, and he's made into the playoffs like every year as far as I know. With how this year's been going, though, I mean, count me wrong. He could go out and, I don't know, win these next 3 races, because I'm uploading this before the last 3 playoff races, before we get to the playoffs, with Richmond, Watkins Glen, and Daytona. So, which, by the way, I will be at Daytona again, so if you guys are there, then say howdy to me. I don't bite. But, yeah, Keselowski, man, just has not had the season he's had, which is what we expected. But now getting on to the diecast, guys, we got that nice RF, the newly configured Roush Fenway Keselowski Racing logo. That is pretty beautiful. We got the nice little, air inlets right there on the hood, which are decaled. And then the beautiful and fabulous Ford Mustang mold, which looks like the decal is a little slightly off-centered, but it is what it is. But nice curvature to this diecast. Getting on to a closer look of this, and we got ourselves the newly configured number 6 with the tires, next-gen tires, RFK. Let's play a nice little game, guys. Can you guys guess how many times this car says RFK on it? I mean, if you guys can't tell what diecast we're reviewing, I believe we are reviewing an RFK car. I believe so. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. Oh, lordy. But yeah, like I said, even though this car, is technically not really accurate, I will say one thing. Yeah, the chrome number would look nice, but dude, I can actually I think the chrome the logos are supposed to be chrome as well, like the Trackhouse car with Daniel Suarez's. But dude, I had a hard time trying to read the hood. I think when I was seeing this car test, I was like, what does that sponsor say? Oh, it's RFK. So I think chrome sponsors don't really work, but chrome numbers definitely work, man. Because yeah, everywhere where you see the gray that's supposed to be chrome. Hey, maybe some custom maker out there could probably, I don't know, get something going on that. But look at this. We got even more RFK, and we got green paint chips. Yeah, that's unhealthy. Get the nice detailed spoiler and the rear diffuser. God dang, those backs just look so amazing. The RFK logo right there. Slightly cockeyed, but hey, it's $6 quality at its finest. And there's the underside if you guys want to see that. And I think that is a paint chip that just fell. My God, this paint is getting cheaper and cheaper by the minute, Lionel. What's going on here? Well, it's made in China, so maybe that's why. But now let's get on to the side-by-side comparison of another 6 car, which I do have from 2020. So yeah, it's a fairly old diecast, but heck, it's the only other green Roush car I had, so I was like, all right, we're gonna bring in Newman on here. Oh lordy. But yeah, I mean, you can see right there it's pretty much different. I mean, I've done so many of these comparisons already, but you see the next gen diecast are a lot more taller, a lot more curvier. And I think that's why we like them, guys. A lot more wider, too. I mean, who doesn't like a nice wide hood, if you know what I mean? But let's get down to the side-by-side right here. Actually, let's showcase that right there, because everyone likes the next-gen cars. Gen 6 are bad. Is old news. Out of the old, in the new. But yeah, dude, I really do like this paint scheme, guys. I kind of wish that they would, I don't know, use this paint scheme for one of the sponsors. Because I think I mentioned in my Kevin Harvick video I recently did a review on, which was yesterday or so. Roush is kind of doing the same thing with their paint schemes. They're using the same paint scheme layouts, and they just keep changing the colors and the sponsors. But this one's actually different, guys. This is before they had that whole original layouts. But I like it, guys. It's nice and jagged, and it kind of gives me a nice little 2000 vibes with Roush. When we had some of those, those jagged paint schemes like Mark Martin's, the Viagra car, and the Jeff Burton, Sitko, and Greg Biffle, and oh my God, just so much nostalgia, man. And yeah, there's side comparisons. You guys want to see that right there? They did a good job on the throwbacks, though. I will say one thing with RFK. That's one thing they did right this year. Those throwbacks were beautiful. Definitely screamed my childhood. And I actually got to see those in person as well because I was at the Darlington Goodyear 400 race. But yeah, this is gonna be a relatively short review, so I apologize for that in advance. But heck, I don't want to stretch this out anymore. So feel free to comment below if you guys have anything else to share right here. Hopefully Keselowski is gonna break that wind drought soon. Daytona might be his best bet, but we'll see how things will go. But anyways, this is going to wrap up the diecast review of Brad Keselowski's 2022 RFK Racing test car for, hey, what do you know, RFK Racing. Comment, like, subscribe, and this has been OBB. I'll catch you guys next time on another next gen review. And again, thank you guys so much for watching. Appreciate you guys' support. I'll catch you all next time.